Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Angie here from Recover Me. We're going to read today's Keep It Simple message. Hating people is like burning down your own house to get rid of a rat. Harry Emerson Fosdick. This is the 13th May. It is, sorry. Hate is like an illness. It steals our hope, our love, our relationships. Hate puts distance between people. Hate can give us a false sense of power. Do I use hate to make myself feel important? Our program tells us to let go of hate. Hate and sobriety don't mix. Hate doesn't let us connect with our higher power. Ours is a program of love and respect. We're taught that if someone treats us wrong, we still should be respectful in our response. Why? Because we're changed by our actions. If we act with hate, we become hateful. If we act in a respectful way, we become respectable. Prayer for the day. Hate is the drug of those who are afraid. Higher power, help me be free from this hate today. Action for the day. It's self-centered to hate. Today I'll read the passages of the big book that cover self-centered behaviour. Okay folks, there's your message for today. So let's tap in and see what guidance our spirit guides, ancestors and angels can give us. Let's see what we've got, collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please bring us messages of love and light and guidance for this collective today, at the time they're viewing this reading. So don't forget guys, all my readings are timeless. You should have a look over the content on the channel as well. There could be other messages there, definitely are, with further guidance for you guys. So feel free to binge, as they say. And this is our final shuffle, so let's tap in and see what you need to know, what you need to hear at the time you view this reading. Tap in, let's connect body, mind and soul. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please protect us from any outside unwanted energies into this space. And only provide us with messages of love and light for this collective. Let's have a look. I'd like to thank all my subscribers as well for everybody who's subscribed and your kind comments. I really loved connecting with you guys, and I can feel the energy rising every day. I tap in here to this collective. There's more and more of you every time. Yeah, 4 of Cups is in your current energy. It talks about regret over things that have gone wrong. 9 of Wands is fire energy, and it speaks of burnout. You know, it's the wounded warrior. So this also talks about boredom and burnout. What a way to start. The only way is up. And in 9 Wands, you're nearly at the brink of, destruction. 10 Wands would be the worst of it, but yeah, this is like ready for a change. You're near completion of that cycle of carrying so many responsibilities. You've got a victory in what you need to focus on. Maybe getting clarity of some kind. Recent past, the Hierophant. This is tuning into your higher power for sure. This Hierophant is a card of religion and spirituality and a card of commitment. So this is beautiful. It's Taurus energy, the Hierophant card. What else do we have, please, Spirit? What's going on in the Strength position? Down here, Queen of Swords. Woo! Speaking your mind, speaking with clarity, speaking from a place of knowledge. This Queen of Swords is very intellectual. She's gathered an awful lot of knowledge. She knows how to separate her emotions. See, the heart is locked away there from the logic of situations. So let's see what's going on in your current future. What's happening here for this collective in the near future, please, Spirit? What's this guy? 3 of Cups. This is a celebration. 3 of Cups is a card of celebration. It's about gathering with your soul tribe, we'll call it, and celebrating things. Wow, there's a lot going on here. What do we have for the guidance from Spirit at this time? Guidance from Spirit. Guidance from Spirit. I only knocked the whole lot of them out of my own hand. Sorry, you guys. The energy is excited in this collective. There's a feeling of impatience. Yeah, giddiness. King of Cups, that's your guidance from Spirit. Be the King of Cups, King of Emotions. You know, stability, groundedness, you know, fatherly energy comes through with that. Let's have a look what's in the environment surrounding this. Chariot card, card of Cancer, a card of fast movement, and it's also a card of success. These are all success cards, I believe. What's happening in your hopes or fears? Six of Cups. Gosh, Six of Cups. That's a card of nostalgia. Maybe you have regret over your childhood or over the past. I don't know. This is a card of regret here, that Four of Cups. Focusing on what didn't go right. You got the Wheel of Fortune for your potential outcome. Whatever's going on here, guys, it's a big deal. Wheel of Fortune, karmic wheel is turning, is your potential guidance for the future. Potential outcome. My goodness. This is a big card. It's the luckiest card in the deck, you know. The Wheel of Fortune. So let's just have a look here. Why is the camera that turn it this way, is it? Yeah, it's kind of gone HQ ways. That's better. I was wondering what was going on. Might tilt it back a little bit. Oh, I see what's happening. Yes. Yes. That's better for sure. You can see the top of her head now as well. Okay, so much more room in the frame. So yeah, okay, let's see. We'll have to tap in here. We've got a Page of Cups at the back of the deck, and it's funny because we had the King of Cups, which is what your guidance from Spirit is telling you. Maybe there's a water sign coming towards you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but definitely somebody with a cup of love might be in your realm. Your father figure could just be somebody who just embodies that kind of fatherly, caring thing. Page of Cups at the back of the deck also suggests that there's a messenger coming towards you, somebody with an offer of love, connection, anything at all, regarding the heart and emotions. And it's something unexpected. Look at this. He's kind of looking, he's a younger looking energy as well. The pages can be children or someone younger than you. And it's almost like believing in the impossible. He sees pigs might fly here. I don't know. Something impossible coming towards you. Wow. So 4 cups with the 9 of wands. Can we clarify this first of all, please, Spirit? 8 of wands. That's very fast movement. You're not going to be long in this situation where you're feeling bored. Look what we have at the back of the deck, the devil card. Not at all. So let's shove this back another bit so we can get him in there. Devil is a card of Capricorn. It may or may not be significant, but you can see in this might be a current worry of yours. It's under the deck here, so this is a very manipulative energy. You can see the puppet on the strings kind of thing here. And these are our demons, and there are addictions. It can also be bad thought patterns. It doesn't necessarily mean drinking drugs and all the rest of it, but it is that thing of, you know, when you're in this stage of boredom and also feeling like the wounded warrior here, the 9 of wands, that you're overburdened and you're worn out, but you're still standing, kind of licking your wounds, focusing on what hasn't worked before, just being fed up. And oftentimes it can happen, you know, I know myself in recovery, that's the time when you get bored and you don't know what to do and you're feeling trapped again. Because this is also an image of somebody feeling trapped, or that they want to cut themselves off. It's that kind of isolation, and that's where, you know, the addiction, the alcohol and the drugs kind of get their voice louder. But this eight of wands here is this lingering and sort of a feeling of stagnancy here isn't going to last, because the eight of wands is fast moving energy. It's also about communication, big time. Could be a lot of you should be reaching out to people. As you know, in addiction, when we have these thoughts of stagnation, feeling trapped, feeling like, you know, you're licking your wounds all the time, it is about reaching out, but not to the temptation, and not for, you know, what used to be our go-tos. So let's have a look. We'll keep going with this reading. Six of Wands. Let's see, in what do you need to focus on? You need to focus on a victory, a sense of achievement. Maybe you're coming up on some kind of, look at this, Nine of Wands, some kind of thing where you have to do some public speaking, guys. Temperance at the back of the deck here. And this is all about balance and moderation. You know, it's that night and day balance there, with the sun and the moon, the dark and the light. Moderation being key. Maybe you have a position like this. Six of Wands talks about a victory. It's about public recognition, and then it's clarified by the Nine of Swords. So there might be something you're anxious about, somewhere that you have to do some public speaking, that you have a victory, but you are up in your head about it. This is very much a challenging card. It's the anxiety card. It's the Nine of Swords. So the mind won't let you sleep at night. It's overthinking. You know, thinking the worst of things as well, that you can't get out of this trapped mind. But yeah, it's coming to an end. So this Nine of Swords, it's like it's near completion when it's at the number 9. Six of Wands. I don't know. I think I might get another card. Can we have another card, please, to clarify this? Six of Wands, please. Spirit. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Four of Swords. Yeah, there's a balance here required for sure. There's the Ten of Wands now, and this is the thing. When you need to focus on bringing down this Nine of Swords, this excessive anxiety that's happening at the moment, and you need to do that by being kind to your heart and kind to your head. Four of Swords talks about giving your head a break and your heart a break. It's about having rest, it's about recovery, it's about healing. So there's things you need to heal here for sure, and that this will bring about some sense of achievement here for sure with your Six of Wands. And if you're also, you know, we started here with your Nine of Wands, and now you've got the Ten of Wands at the back of the deck. So there's something that's feeling very heavy on you. This is like the, you know, ultimate burden card. Ten of Wands, it's 10 is a sign of completion. You're not going to put up with it anymore, and that's for sure. And you're trying to heal maybe in regards to that, and also where you've been very upset and depressed and up in your mind for a long time. There's healing here, but I see a breakthrough of some kind. That Six of Wands is really saying breakthrough to me of some kind, you know, and it's around your mental health. It's up in your mind, you know. Swords are about the mind. So this is great. There's some kind of breakthrough that you're really needing to focus on regarding your mental health. That was a very strong message. Hierophant in the recent past. Can we clarify this Hierophant, please? There we go. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, so me, you're working towards, yeah, you're working on a career of healing. That's what this tells me. Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Hierophant. You're looking for some kind of leadership position as well in maybe the healing arts for sure. This Eight of Pentacles is about working on something that you love, and you're actually mastering a craft here. So you might be graduating. You might be getting some qualification for sure in the healing arts, or in something that you're working at, you know. That's the other thing. The Hierophant is a card of spiritualism, a card of commitment. And it's almost like you've committed to working diligently on something. So maybe you are studying, maybe you're trying to get qualified in something, or maybe it's just that you're really enjoying what you're doing, because that's what the Eight of Pentacles is all about. You're enjoying what you're working at or doing as a hobby, and you're becoming very proficient at it. You know, you're really up leveling, becoming very much a spiritual leader, a leader in your and whatever this discipline is here. I love it. I've got the Five of Swords at the back of the deck, and that talks about being up in your mind. Again, you can see there's more mental health stuff going on here. He's holding on to his head and he can't stop the voices by the looks of him. He's looking really annoyed. The Five of Swords in tarot in general, it does speak about, you know, coming away from arguments and fights and bickering, rows and stressful times. And when it's a 5, of course the 5 is a time of change for that, and you have the number 5 there, so 55 is on the table now. The Hierophant card is number 5 in the majors. So Queen of Swords, please, what do we need to know more about this Queen of Swords in the strength position here? This Queen of Swords stands by her boundaries. She, you know, calls the shots. Very much a boss energy, but it's a boss of, she's very able to communicate, you know. She doesn't mince her words. Everybody understands where they stand when there's a Queen of Swords, because she can be quite cold, she can be very cutting with her words if needs be, but she does lay out her boundaries and nobody will be daring to cross them. So you guys could be doing this at the moment. And we have a Queen of Wands, and I love this combination. These are the people that get things done. Swords are very fast moving energy, and Wands are the second fastest, we'll say. So something here is really putting up the pace and pulling up your enthusiasm and your boundaries, and the, you know, the whole thing of being clear when you're communicating with others. I really, really love this. It's absolutely brilliant. There's a Three of Pentacles down at the back of the deck here, and this to me is talking about teamwork. You can see the 3 people in this image. I'm very thirsty, guys. Are you guys a bit dehydrated? Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is massively powerful. And these are your strengths. This is what you're stepping into, or you're feeling it at the moment, that you're getting clarity of mind. You're feeling very knowledgeable about whatever it is you're doing here, or whatever it is you're talking about. You know, you've learned so much, and it might be you're learning, you're finding out, or you're finding the truth about things that you didn't really know from before. But whatever this is, these 2 queens together, they're very fired up. The Queen of Wands is female. The Queen of Swords can be male or female, but in general this is like you're matching your words with your actions, because this is about your words, your mind, your thoughts. And the Queen of Wands is completely about action. They're a driving force that won't be stopped, you know, the unstoppable force of the Queen of Wands. It could be, it's definitely a female energy here, and some of you could be fire signs, or you might have people around you that are of this nature. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, sorry. And a Queen of Swords then can be another person or yourselves, and this is Swords is air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So yeah, it looks like teamwork, because you know, you and another person or people are going to be working together on something here, and this looks really good. It could be in regard to a work or a hobby that you have. There's lots going on with the 3s. There's 2 3s on the table now. Yeah, 3 of Cups is the next card. Love this. And this is kind of gathering with your soul tribe to do things that are fun. You might be just bringing yourself out for a treat. But yeah, it is you bringing. It is really about you bringing or meeting up with people of the same wavelengths and doing something really fun, having a laugh, letting your hair down. And that's just fucking just brilliant. It's so, you know, healing for us in our recovery, as well as to have those moments of kind of knowing that other people get you, really. I love this. Look at that. 4 of Wands back of the deck. That's the success card and victory card, just like the rest of the victory cards we saw here. And this is almost like a checkpoint where they're crossing over the finish line, you know. So let's see, Knight of Cups, guys. Somebody's coming towards you, or you're going towards somebody with an offer of love or connection emotionally. And I love it. And Three of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of water signs here as well. They may or may not be. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your group of, you know, your soul tribe. But this Knight of Cups is on the approach, or else you're approaching somebody else in this capacity, looking to connect emotionally. And it can be for platonic reasons, for business or for love. It doesn't really, it's not that obvious at the moment. You do have a King of Cups in your guidance from Spirit though. This could be you up leveling from a knight to a king. And it's clarified by the Page of Wands. And then we have Justice at the back of the deck, which is a card of balance. This is amazing. Wow, you guys. 11. This is a card of balance, and obviously bringing fairness to places that there wasn't any fairness. So King of Cups, clarified by the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a messenger again. And this is your guidance from Spirit. There's a messenger coming towards you all over the place here. And this messenger is might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but it's like an inspirational idea. You can see the freedom and the passion that's in this image here. And you might be getting a message from a King of Cups. Or maybe this is you and you're getting a message from a fire sign. And King of Cups then again would be that heart of energy of a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio may or may not be significant here, but it's somebody who really wants to invest emotionally. They follow their heart. They're very emotionally balanced. And, you know, very much a fatherly energy, like I said, that nurturing, caring parent type, you know. And it's going to create a lot of balance for you is what I see here. This is all guidance from Spirit now in those two cards. So let's clarify the Chariot, our last card on the table here of success other than the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Swords and the Hanged Man. Wow, you guys, I think the Hanged Man came out first, I don't know. Page of Swords is a messenger coming in with clarity, with ideas, with the truth about something. And then these two major arcana, the Chariot card, as I said, is Cancer. This is moving and crossing over the finish line again, the Victory card. Or moving, maybe you're physically moving, or you're travelling somewhere, because it's the card of travel. It's the card of moving as well, maybe moving house, moving location, I don't know. And the Hanged Man then is the Pisces energy. This is giving you a new perspective. Whatever is coming from this Page of Swords here, they're bringing in new ideas, new information, and you know, they're going to tell you something that's like a truth maybe you didn't know, or a piece of knowledge you didn't know. It's going to give you a new perspective and maybe drive you forward to travel or to move on something to achieve a victory in some regard. So as always, take what fits and leave the rest. We have 77 on the table now with this 7 of, I'm just trying to see, is there any other 7s? With the 7 of Cups, and we have 88 here with the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands as well. 7 of Cups at the back of the deck here. It does talk about in your environment you might be feeling a bit confused and overwhelmed. Like disillusioned is coming through here, that you know it's overwhelmed, really not knowing what to do or which way path to follow. It's kind of coming through there. So let's get your 6 of Cups. Sorry, I was just seeing there. Do we have other 6s? We have 6 of Wands, 66 is on the table too. 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Lots of repeating numbers. 6 of Cups, please, Spirit. Can we clarify the 6 of Cups for this collective today? Thank you. 6 of Cups. Here we have it. Oh, I love it. Ace of Wands. This looks so much like the Ace of Cups in this deck. And this is the Magician card. Isn't that just spectacular? Like, this is your power. We all have this manifestation power. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, and the Magician at the back of the deck there. So this is you as you're manifesting something. Absolutely. This Ace of Wands, it's like an opportunity of something that you've got a passion for that's coming in. And it might be, you know, passing on your message, all you've learned in your journeys. And you definitely have learned a lot. This is a card of inner healing and inner child healing. Also, you know, about kind of laying the foundation for generations to come, and how it is that, you know, you healed yourself throughout your life, and you're harnessing this Magician energy at the moment. It's like, look, 'cause you are magic and you really are manifesting something here. It's like that Page of Wands down here brought you a message of inspiration somehow, and then this Ace of Wands here is on your mind of an opportunity, you know, that you'd like to pursue, and it could be something that leaves a legacy for you, because this is a card of nostalgia and legacy as well. You know, your ancestors as well as the ones that are going to be left after you comes through there. And you can definitely manifest this. You can bring this in, because you have all the tools within when you're in this Magician energy, guys. I just love it. And your potential outcome here is the Wheel of Fortune, luckiest card in the tarot. So that karmic wheel is turning, and it's with the help of the universe here. It's just so gorgeous. The Wheel of Fortune. Can we clarify our Wheel of Fortune, please, for this collective today? What do we have? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're moving away from this sense of lack. Look at the card at the back of the deck, and you are literally stepping into your own sun. This is beautiful. More fire energy here as well, and this is the bravery and the courage. Like, you're absolutely free and feeling such joy, and this is in your potential outcome, you guys. And I just love this. You're turning the wheel, the karmic wheel, away from this feeling of lack, of left out in the cold. And it's such a contrast here, you know, between the Sun card and the Five of Pentacles. It's just, you know, you're turning your world on its head. If this is where you're coming from, Five of Pentacles, not feeling included with other people, it's groups, in family situations, whatever that is for you, to being absolutely free and empowered, and, you know, that beginner's mind, it's that joy of youth, really, and freedom, and I just love it. This person looks like they're in a prison, and this is what you're turning it to, like opening yourself up to all the joy the world has to offer. So that is your reading for today, you guys. I hope that this helps in your healing journeys. We're going to get you, what did we do? A Moonology card to close out today. Let's have a look. Yasmin Boland. We'll see what the Moonology cards Oracle deck has for you. We'll read it out of the book then. I'm so clumsy today. You guys finding yourselves all fingers and thumbs. I don't know what it is, but lots of things. I dropped a couple of things walking around the house today, and I just thought, sheekers, it's like Butterfingers is never in it. So do comment below if anything resonates with you, and leave me an emoji if you don't know what to say. Any interaction with these readings and this channel are really helped at the moment, and I'm loving your support, and thank you to all my subscribers, of course. And if you do get messages of encouragement, which is my intention for this, to find people who need to hear it most, so do share this content if you think it would be of help to anybody else in sobriety that you know, and spread the word as much as possible, because yeah, I am really getting a lot of healing in this space with you guys, and I hope that you are too. So do tell me in the comments if anything resonated or helped you in any way, And do consider subscribing if you get benefit from these readings. Also hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted as to when I next post. But I do dailies here. Oof, look at this. That's another card of a fire sign. Don't let pride get in your way. The full moon in Leo. So let's see what this says. Full moon in Leo, full moon in Leo. There they are. The full moon cards. Don't let pride get in your way. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all of your relationships. The teaching, when the full moon comes into... When the full moon comes in Leo. Okay, when the full moon comes in Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note of the Leo full moon combination. That the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of the people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Don't let pride get in your way. Discern between the greater good or your ego being the driving force. So folks, I'll leave that there. It was so lovely connecting with you all again, and I will see you in my next one. Namaste.